The rebuilding process continues on the first day of free agency. Murray signs veteran defenseman Tony Ludman. He then adds toughness and size by signing 6'6", 245-pound Andy Sutton.
I mean, the guys they're all unbelievable guys. They embraced me right away, and I feel like I've been here for a couple of years already. You know, I'm not going to, be too flashy or anything off in the zone, but I think, physicality and blocking shots and trying to make good outlet passes and getting the puck out of our zone, I think, and clearing the front of the net, I think hopefully fits in well here.
The length of time it took to end up getting Andy Sutton, I think by getting our feet in the water right off the bat the first day and kind of staying on that one and accomplishing what we did with Tony, I think we did okay considering all things. It's again, it's somewhere down the line here we're going to have to acquire somebody like Scotty or Chris. That is a necessity. Everybody knows that. But if it's not there, you can't make it be there. And we'll have to keep exploring until that time comes.
Sutton is a big-time player. He's played a long time. He's big. He's strong. Big guys on defense are always nice. And he's a huge man, and he blocks shots. He hits people. He skates real well.
The free agents we brought in, Sutton looks incredible. He's a guy that I don't think you value until he's on your team.
Again, when you have somebody that's 245 pounds and he's 6'5", I think we want him involved physically as much as possible. But again, new rules hockey sometimes takes that, and you just can't play on size alone. But it is a nice asset to hold.
2 days before camp opens, Paul Mara joins the team.
The players here have been great, really accepting, and it's been fun so far. It's always good to when young guys are coming up, but it's always nice to have some veteran presence back there. And Scotty leaving is irreplaceable, key to a team that you can't replace. So I think collectively we'll all have to step up and play better.
While the Ducks have questions on the blue line, there is no question who the #1 goaltender is.
Well, sure, it gives you some confidence to not focusing that much on making or fighting for your spot, more on playing as good as possible, or also more work with your defensemen, work on that kind of stuff than just focusing on showing that you are able to play in this league.
That element last year hurt the hockey team, the goaltending situation, and this year there is no situation. And he's just going to take the ball and he's going to run with it.
Anaheim fans receive good news in the offseason when the Finnish Flash decides to put off retirement for 1 more year.
This is like a family for me, and good to be back.
Well, anytime you can get Teemu back, it's going to add 25 goals just like that, and it does wonders for our power play and a lot for the room.
I just want to see that and make sure that we want to build a good team this year too, and we really want to win this year. And I think what Bob Murray has done, I really like it. So that's always a good sign.
Fight the moon and the stars in the sky. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Man, he can still skate. He can still skate, and he still has a passion to play the game. And it's a wonderful thing for us and for the fans. He just likes to play.
After months of uncertainty, Bobby Ryan finally signs his contract on September 13th.
It's nice to get the monkey off your back, I guess, so to speak. It's been a long summer for something that was supposed to be done before July 1st. It's certainly dragged on, so just happy I can move forward from here and get back to the ice.
With Ryan and Selanne back in the fold, the return of Saku Koivu, and a healthy Ryan Getzlaf, now Randy Carlyle can experiment with multiple line combinations.
I think at this point it'd be a little premature to say who is going to play if we play Bobby Ryan at center, I think that our mindset is we have a grouping of forwards that would fit in there, and you know, I think that Bolesky played very well last year with Getzlaf and Perry, so we might start that.
You know what, I've played every position in the organization now, you know, short of putting the pads on. So, you know, I'd certainly be open to it if the team felt like it was going to help us and help us win games. You know, I don't mind taking on a little bit more of a defensive responsibility.
There's going to be a learning curve there, obviously, as well, where he's going to have to understand the defensive side of the puck a little bit better. But I think from the offensive side, he's been very creative and very adept at setting up his winger, so it might work out to be a good thing.
Bobby's a 35-goal scorer on the wing, so it's kind of hard to move him around too. So we'll see what happens wherever I am. Hopefully I'll just keep contributing.
I'd certainly, you know, try it with open arms and hope it works out for the best. But, you know, what's another position in another year?
A top-line combination that has shown success at the end of last year and during the preseason has been Ryan Getzlaf, Corey Perry, and Matt Bolesky. Bolesky begins his first full season in the NHL.
I think it's been going pretty good. You know, coming back, making some chemistry with Getz and Pairs, and hopefully I keep getting to play there for a bit. We'll see what happens. So far, so good.
We re-signed Bolesky now for 2 more years. I think that's an indication that we think he's going to step up and have a real good year, because he's now signed. He has last year of his contract and for 2 more. And we did that with the idea that if he has a real big year, we'd rather sign him now.
If Matt keeps working and shows up to work every day, that gives us some options. He's come into camp in great shape. He's got the willingness to compete. He's won at other levels. He's been a captain at other levels. Those are all good things, and we just need him to compete and keep growing, keep growing.